Learning that you could be addicted to stress was something that really blew my mind because oftentimes people like to say like they don't want stress, they want peace. And like we say those words, but our body actually craves the stress. Like the idea of someone being a workaholic. Like no one wants to spend their life wasting hours on work, but your body just gets used to the feeling of I have to be productive all the time or else like I'm falling behind. And it's also like the idea of having a vacation as a kid, like a spring break or a winter break, and thinking about all your assignments and all that stuff because your body is just so used to always being stressed about the things that you could be doing instead of relaxing in the moment. It's also ties into the whole people would rather have a familiar hell than an unfamiliar heaven. The familiar hell is constantly like being on the grind, working a 9 to 5, and having all these things that you constantly have to stack on top of your head. You have the weekends off, but you're thinking about the future and how there's stress there. But then the unfamiliar heaven is when things finally calm down, sitting in it and realizing like the peace you're feeling right now isn't boredom. Like you're so used to overstimulation and whatever being like the normal feeling that the lack of it is unsettling and boring. Other examples would be when friends say they don't want gossip or drama, but subconsciously it's boring, or like life seems boring when there isn't tea to be talking about. So they consciously like keep hanging out with the friends that provide gossip and tea. Another thing is when people say they want healthy relationships with like XYZ is my ideal partner, but then they settle for less because they're used to toxic relationships with like the adrenaline of the back and forth and trying to fight to prove that you're worthy of love rather than actually standing down on their like XYZ and their requirements. Because you may think that you want something, but your body craves the familiar hell. So basically, it's important to notice when you find yourself saying you want something, but in actuality are flocking towards the thing that actually goes to the opposite of the peace, calm, and whatever you think that you actually want.